All right, Facebook. Let's begin. Today's topic is going to be about optimization of your images. How to optimize your images so that they end up ranking in Google, and so that you can get yourself some nice solid traffic from Google Images. And that is obviously a great way to get traffic today. It's a lot less competitive than ranking obviously in search engines for your website or a blog post. So there's gonna be some key factors that I'm gonna discuss that I personally use to be able to rank in Google Images. And if you're curious and you want to go ahead and check it out, I'll give you you can just go to google.com and you can search digital marketing, and you will see that I am the first result pretty much. So how did I do that? Very simple factors, very simple things. When you optimize your images, the first thing you want to do is make sure that your file name, okay, your file name, the file name of your image, the file name that you save the image with on your computer, contains your keyword. If your keyword is not in the file name, then make sure that you add your keyword. You name your file with the same keyword that you're trying to rank for. Rule number 2, obviously you have to select a word, a keyword that's low competition. If you're trying to rank for the word cars, doesn't matter how much you optimize your images, what you do, you're probably not going to rank for cars in Google Images. So just like you would for a regular SEO, when you think about which images you want to rank for, try to go after low competition keywords which do not have a whole lot of competition. Strategy number 3, figure out by first taking that keyword, the low competition keyword that you found, Google it and click images and see what things are popping up. If the images seem irrelevant to the keyword that you searched, right? So let's just say you search for cars and you just see pictures of a whole bunch of trucks, or you see pictures of buses, right? You know that in general, it's not really helping solve the query, right? Somebody who is trying to find an image of a cucumber shouldn't be seeing, images of carrots and bananas and things like that, irrelevant things. So if you actually take a picture of a cucumber and you optimize it for the word cucumber really well, there's a much higher chance that Google will actually show your image, because again, Google is trying to simply answer the questions and is trying to show the most relevant image, right? So if you're the only one that actually has an image of an actual cucumber, chances are when people search for a cucumber, even though you may not be the first ranking one, right? First, it's a banana, then it's a carrot, then it's a squash, and then your cucumber image shows up. If everybody keeps clicking the cucumber, Google will eventually move that to the first result, because your image is relevant and it's answering the question and it's getting the click-throughs. So try to see if there are images already ranking or not. If they're not ranking, make sure that you create and optimize your image and rank for it. Tip number 4 is that you want to make sure when you're trying to rank an image, you want to make sure that within if you have a WordPress blog, you're probably using something called Yoast SEO. It's a plugin that's used to basically optimize your blog posts. So you can pretty much, make sure that you're targeting and you're trying to rank the post for a particular keyword. So within your Yoast Images plugin, if you are using that, you want to make sure that you're changing your image alt tags to contain your keyword. So your image alt tag should contain your keyword in it. Okay? And there are some other fields as well, like image alt attribute. There's also this image title. You want to make sure that you basically put your keyword as the names of all those things in all those fields. All right, Tip number 6, I think. Yeah, 6. Right before you put your image, try to see if you can maybe squeeze your keyword in as one of your heading tags right before the image comes, and maybe even right after the image appears. If you put your keyword in a heading tag, maybe like H2, H3, and H1, right somewhere very close to where you put the image, with right above it, right below it, Google is going to basically associate that image with that heading. Okay, so that gives you a better chance of being able to rank that image for that keyword. Rule number 7 that I like to use for image ranking is to pick really good images. It's just simple as that. Try to get really creative and try to see if, again, the same process, right? If you know that nobody else has an image that answers this question and you know gives them is a relevant image, then create and find a really good image. Maybe you can use some stock photos. Maybe you can take your own pictures. And when you create your blog post, make sure that every image is named and optimized appropriately. I'll go ahead and add the next rule in because it kind of ties with this one, is that try to see if you can upload multiple images for the same keyword. So if you're writing a blog post about cucumbers, every single image on that blog post should be optimized for the word cucumbers. Because the more images you have, the more optimization you've done, the more chances are that one of those images may rank for that keyword cucumbers. Okay. Another rule number 10, I think, is that when you are ranking images, try to put your images, like if you really need to rank an image for a keyword, try to pick blog posts that are already ranking well, like that you've previously published. Add the image in there, optimized image, and update the post. Chances are, if the blog post is already ranking well, any image that you add with it later will probably also rank well in Google's image searches. Okay. Rule number 11, tip number 11 is that when you're picking your images and trying to figure out which images you want to actually rank for, try to go for keywords that Google is likely to show an image for. So for example, if you're trying to rank in Google Images and your keyword is how to do SEO, well, chances are you're probably not gonna, your image results are probably not gonna show up as the first thing. Yes, you can still rank for how to do SEO in a Google image search, but Google naturally doesn't want to show images for that keyword. It's not an image intent type of a keyword. But if you try to maybe try to rank for the keyword like best of Picasso, Google is very likely to show you images for that keyword. It's an image intent sort of keyword. So if you do optimize your images, yes, of course, you'll have more competition. But if you do optimize, you're more likely to have your image ranked not only in Google Images, but also in just a regular Google search, because Google will show images related to and show all those pictures in there. Okay, that's all the tips that I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the session. Again, Google Images are an amazing way to try to get more traffic to your site that you may not necessarily be getting from search engines because the keyword may be too competitive, or simply because a lot of people are not optimizing their images. So it's a lot less saturated than Google actual search results are. So give it a try. Make sure you're optimizing each and every single image on your blog posts, and maybe you should be getting some traffic from that as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.